So hello and welcome back to another coin video. Today we're talking about these coin packs here. So these were issued in the 1960s and 70s, probably also early 80s, and these are a good indicator of the price that you'd pay in the past. But I can't actually tell when these were actually issued. You can just mention the date on the actual coin. So here we have a Zambia 1 penny. So this has quite a few million minted, and at this time it cost 18 cents. So that's quite a low price. So you're going to find an 18-cent coin now. No, if we look on eBay, you can see that the lowest that I've found is $15. So that is an indication that coin collecting does also suffer from inflation as well. So what we're talking about here, so the average price I've seen is about $20 for these coins. So you got 18 cents, $1.80. So you're talking about probably nearly 2,000% increase. So that shows that coins do go through phases. Sometimes they are in demand, sometimes they are not. Like this 1 penny, I can only find a few on eBay. I don't find that many. And with I think the mintage is about, okay, so I've just looked the mintage up. Yeah, about 7.2 million. I was going to say 6 million. 7.2 million, that's quite a common coin. But you don't find these too common on eBay. Okay, the next coin we have is German East Africa. So this is $1.15. You're gonna. This is what date is 1904. So it's one of the more common dates. I think about 14, 15 million minted. I'm not going to look up the mintage of each coin, but if once again you look up German East Africa, so here I have a few one hellers. So you've got 7, 8, you've got 12. So the average price of those three is probably about $8. So you got $1.15 to $8. So this one, I would say based on the price, is probably closer to the 80s. And as you can see, these are two different companies. So it doesn't have who actually issued these. Does this one have who issued it? No. So this could be just a coin shop, or it could be, I don't know, one of the houses, auction houses, whatever. This coin was missing, but it shows you that whatever they used, the actual glue or I don't know what it is, it did affect the paper, so it ate through the paper, but it also affected the coin. So the aluminium coins don't fare too well in these. And this one is a 20 cent for 60 cents. But those ones you can buy for about $2 to $3 now. Then we have a 1S scooter, 65 cents. Yeah, these are probably like $1 or $2. This one is dated 79, last year of issue. So these ones have not gone up too much. Those Portuguese coins from the 70s are really common. Norway, 5 Ure, 958. Obviously quite a common coin as well. 30 cents. Yeah, probably talking about 50 cents to $1 for one of these. So, you know, this one says it's got a date 958, but the coin is 1972, one of the highest mints for this. Then we have a Mali coin. So Mali did issue their own coins. This is a 10 franc, and I don't want to look on the other side. You can see, yeah, it's probably quite damaged. You can see the other side of the coin there. So the paper is not faring that well, but the coin doesn't look too bad. And must be some type of acid in the actual glue. And this one's $2.50, but these ones you'll probably be paying $10 to $20 for one of these coins. It's probably about 10 times value now, or probably between 15 and 20. times the actual value. Then we have Uruguay, not Uruguay, Paraguay. So these are 30 cents. But I'll see, this is what, 25 centimos. As you can see, the something wrong with the actual coin. So that was probably where the glue was. And it's been flipped over somehow. So this is a 1953. And this one, you know, you're buying for about $5. So this is probably a value back in the 1970s, probably early 80s. And then we have an Israeli coin. So these are probably less than $1 because of the high mintage figures. 25 cents. This was probably a bit of a high price back when this coin was put in this bag. So these were issued for people who really had no idea what they were buying. Coin collectors who knew what they were buying probably wouldn't have got these. So then we have a Somali coin, so this is a 10 cents. Now these ones cost between 5 and 10 cents. Yeah, 10 cents, 67. Yeah, these cost between probably $5 and $10 now. Somali coins seem to be in demand because there's a lot of people from Somalia that have immigrated to other countries, and they seem to have money now so they can buy coins. So coin collecting is probably not that popular in Somalia because of the state of the economy. But outside you got a lot of people of Somali derived, and I find that people like to buy coins based on where their ancestors come from. So people from Somalia buy Somali, people from Greece whose grandparents come from Greece, and they like to buy Greek coins. It's just the way it goes. Then we have a 2.5 Pesiwas, 1967. This is for 25 cents. But if you want to buy one of these, yeah, probably $5 to $10 in this condition. So I'll give a price range because there is no one price for a coin. People like to say that because people like certainty, but there is a high price and there is a low price, and then we have a price in between, which is the average price. So that's basically how anything goes, really. And the last one we have is a 6 escudo from Portuguese India. Quite a big coin. It has like 3 or 4 million minted from memory. Don't take my word on it. Look on Numistar. This one, $2.25. But if you wanted to buy this, you're probably paying about. Let's have a look on eBay again. I would say probably about $10. So here we have two old items. One is for $18. The other one is for $9. Don't worry about the postage. That's just the postage for me. Person who actually purchased it probably paid more or less postage. So don't worry about that. So yeah, in that case, you're probably talking about $14 for a coin like that, which is about 5 times the price that they were here. So this is probably a 1980s issue. But now we have more development in India. Coin hobby in India is actually starting to take off now. You can get a lot of coins from India. So here's I think it's a Chalkus silver coin, and Delhi Sultans. At the moment, these are not too expensive, but I suspect that in the next 10 to 20 years, these are going to take off like Chinese coins. So Chinese coins. So this is a whole gold from Wang Man, so about 2,000 years ago. And these are coins from the it's upside down, from the last dynasty of China. It's Qinglong Tongbao, and these ones are not too expensive still because there's just quite a lot of them minted. But these ones you'd be paying about probably about $10 for a coin. Anyway, that is some coin values that they have in the past. So the moral of the story, or the conclusion, is coins do suffer from inflation. So your currency, like these New Zealand coins, they become inflated, they become devalued. It's just the nature of the fiat currency system. When we take silver out, so that's a Lucca coin from Italy. When you take silver out of the actual system, there's really only base metal value for these coins, and they aren't even traded for base metal, unlike the silver coin, which would have been traded for whatever silver content it actually had in it. So don't be surprised if coin prices still continue to rise, because that's just the nature of the actual hobby, and that's the nature of anything really. Even though these are no longer intended for payment, they just become another type of collecting. Like, I don't know, some people like to collect boxes. Different type of hobby, but pretty much same analogy in the actual price. Anyway, thank you very much and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.